Interesting about these Thursday night games.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run up the middle with Campbell.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Again, they run with Campbell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown.
A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Bulls are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bulls are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
And he'll just get rid of it.
good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Blair.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Blair, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Blair.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 2nd down play, not much better. Just a gain of 1 there.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Blair, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Blair, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a man open down the middle of the field,
and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Blair.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Powers.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bulls have got it on cruise control. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Blair. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Blair.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Blair, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Right back to him on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Push him back. Push him back.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Diablos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been quite a display here, the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Blair. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st down, it's Blair. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Blair. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And escapes the sack. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 6. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blair, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year, always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.